Welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. I'm here. I'm Rob. I record. We have Alex,
Hello.
protagonist, and we have Lawrence.
Thanks for calling me last. I was busy drinking.
It's all part of the plan, lad.
I
All
wish it was
part of the
alcohol
plan.
because drunk for improving sounds
Oh, fuck,
hilarious.
alright.
Not that I drink. Alcohol sucks.
About the crime.
What about the crime?
Which crime do you mean?
The murder, what else?
Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see.
Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he?
It might have been.
I made that voice stop me to question my voice.
Something about his fog and his guitar case?
Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I do. For now, at least.
Huh?
You were the one who found the body, yeah? While we were in the middle of a performance, no less.
Going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin?
Nope. I'll leave that to Fraulein, detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes.
They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean.
Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once.
Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on things we found. What's that Miss Q you keep talking about?
You heard it, didn't you? From the audience?
Actually I didn't notice anything.
Oh god, Diffie's this guy as well, isn't he?
He's Australian, I think, is what we gave him.
Well, yeah, but we don't have to necessarily keep the Iffy thing. If that's Iffy's thing, then that's whatever. Alex, you take this.
You do it anyways.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, Rob, are you
See,
you're voicing?
no amateur's gonna pick up on that.
I was gonna
Can you
say.
guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No. Now take a listen to this. Wait, what's up?
that?
What's up, Lawrence?
I meant that before you weren't voicing anyone yet, but I forgot you were playing as Gavin for the moment.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't you do it?
A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight.
Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder?
This is clearly more important.
Well, we come this far, might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about the recording industry.
Oh god, what is this?
This is but one of the
They
devices.
change it?
I think so, maybe. This is but one of the devices used in recordings. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. Use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out!
Is it bad I couldn't hear 3, 4, or 5 at all?
Yeah. Possibly? I don't know.
I could barely hear anything from
But
that. I could
It's
not.
because one is a bit literally just a bass, so it's really hard to tell.
Like,
Wow!
I-
Oh, sorry. Go on. I'm totally want to voice your line though.
are you taking my trucy?
No, I'm being stupid and not reading.
Wow, neat. So could you say, hear only the drum?
What do you think is going on here?
Of course! That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight.
I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one who kills people.
Yeah, Alex, are you telling me that this isn't someone who kills people?
You want help on the case? Then help me with mine.
Guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting.
Now you're getting it.
Listen, Apollo. Missing a cue is life or death.
Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the uppermost bar. Like so. There it is. Now listen.
Something wrong?
You couldn't hear it? Listen again, closely.
Something definitely dropped.
Ah, the timing's a little off, isn't it?
You see? There! Right at the most important part! And even an amateur can hear it.
An amateur of a mixing board, maybe.
Yeah, you're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect!
Here he goes again.
Right. Here, amateur, you will prove my point.
Huh? Me?
You will find the missed cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part, is the guilty party.
But how?
Did I not just explain it? Move the sliders with whatever buttons that don't exist to adjust the volume for each part.
No, use LSU and LSD.
Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles with the cue with...
LS left and LS right.
Clavier, why are you handing me a GameCube controller?
You'll find it with your untrained
Listen,
amateur
Apollo,
ears.
you've got to play Smash Brothers to figure it out.
Nothing to do but try, Apollo.
I guess. I'll admit, this looked kind of fun.
First, a quick review.
wait,
Use
sorry.
these other buttons because I've
Excuse
switched to a
me?
keyboard
Excuse me, Clavier. Where did this come from? I'm to LS up and LS down. Why are you talking
to adjust the
WS to me
part's
now?
volume. Jump to another section of the song with Q and E.
But Clavier, you can't hand me a keyboard right after this GameCube controller.
What are you going to hand me next? A fighting stick?
He's handing you a musical keyboard. You're joining the Gaviners.
A six-member band? What would Apollo be?
The Chords of Steel.
Yeah,
True.
the Chords of Steel.
And use A and D to switch parts, right? Got it.
Once you've found the guilty part, press R to point it out. Time to rock!
Alright, is it like number 2 or number 4?
Okay.
I feel like it's number 2.
Oh, no, well, that part doesn't matter. We need to write the last part. Is this like number 2?
I think it's number 2. So let's...
Isn't that one like suddenly drops?
Number 2 is shit.
Like, do you hear like it?
Oh, it is 2. What the hell?
Isn't that? I'm pretty sure that's it.
This part is off.
Which is that? Second guitar.
Ah!
I knew I remembered this.
It was you, Darian!
Ah, well, looks like the cat's out of the bag.
Ah, well, that's all you have to say? That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian.
What do you think I'm doing?
Here they go again.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time.
It's all experience under our belt. That can't be bad.
I can do it any time.
I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love?
It's a great title. I don't know what you're on about.
Right, do we have anything else we need to talk about?
I don't even know. Hold on. I know what to do.
Javier looking at us angrily. I was wondering if you knew anything about this.
That.
Does it look familiar?
Familiar. It's mine. That's my keyring. I've been looking all over for it.
This is yours, Mr. Gavin.
I knew it.
Apollo. How can you make that I knew it face? This is the keyring that was.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks. Anyway, so where did you find it?
Actually, the victim was holding it.
Oh god, no, Apollo.
Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life.
Look who's back.
What? What?
Stop it, Rob.
What?
If he's back.
Ah, he is. Hello.
No, keep going.
Why you want me to keep going? You sure?
You sure?
Yeah, give me like a second. I just drank cough medication.
Okay.
No worries.
The victim, you mean? Mr. Latouf's had my keys?
Indeed.
That's a problem.
When will my trials be over?
Speaking of trials, I never had Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today. You sure he doesn't want some cheese with it?
Emma was right about the fop, I'll give her that.
Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today.
I really don't think that's...
Tell us. And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now.
Are you blackmailing me, Fraulein?
I'm not blackmailing you.
She's blue
Let's
hatting
go,
him.
Trucy. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting?
And something about your guitar case being busted.
You're well informed.
Like he told us.
You mentioned it a few times.
Ah. It all happened this morning.
Stop trying to throw up, Clavia. Calm down.
It's all this keyring's fault.
The keyring.
It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case.
Didn't you have more keys than that? And wait, is this a keyring?
What did you think, Trucy?
It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket.
Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared?
I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock.
Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that...
The very one. Up in flames. And right on stage, too.
Thought that was part of the show.
Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Latusse's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these.
Strange
My
days
mother
indeed.
always told me
You
every
think?
days like these.
What's wrong, Trucy?
Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Miss Latouche dies.
Yeah, yes, and?
Could it all really be just a coincidence?
Coincidence. Meaning? Darian, can you make any sense of all this?
I got this.
Alright, go for
Boy, don't look at me, Mike.
it.
Back.
What do you think, Apollo?
Huh?
I mean, even Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, but all of this was planned.
You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Thinking? Are you, Fraulein?
Thinking? I don't do that. Also, I am.
What y'all thinking about, Mike? I don't leave me in the dark with Spike here.
Name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, don't leave him in the dark with Spike.
Spike might dingo.
Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about?
You notice a connection, Apollo? Curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today?
Well...
Clearly they all relate to items that have to do with his keys, right?
I'd say so.
believe
I've noticed. Well,
Oh.
I also say I've noticed.
You know, something was bugging me too. That keyring and that guitar and the body.
Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy.
It's this.
During the song, yeah.
He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah, stop telling people, Darian.
Yes, but you're a man, you're as cool as I am.
Huh?
That's kind of sexist, bro.
No, give her forehead a chance now. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we?
Evidence?
Yeah,
I gotta think of something pronto.
Toss up them briefs, come on.
See? What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles?
Bam.
It's this, isn't it?
A lyric shite? Guitar's serenade. What's that? Serenade? First with
Lemonade.
Thank you. What's that got to do with anything? What?
Tars lemonade.
Has everything to do with everything.
You
Everywhere.
somehow said everything and yet nothing.
That's the way the clavier rolls, inanimate voice in the sky. So I wouldn't have believed if the Fraulein hadn't pointed it out yet. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles, alright?
What?
Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Or it means nothing. What do you think, Fraulein?
I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to this song.
What? Now why?
Song's prediction.
Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them all in the order that they occurred. I'll read this lyric sheet.
First, the keyring was stolen.
And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring.
That's right here. When you stole away the keys my heart held onto so tight. This is a heart holding keys.
Keyblade.
And next, his guitar bursts into flame.
Burning on in my heart. Fire, burn my love away.
And then Mr. Latouche was killed.
Like a bullet of love. Fire, take my life away. But that's crazy.
But it's crazy.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Everything that happened today here. Is song predicted at all? Or perhaps it was the other way around.
Huh?
Everyone could have based their crimes on the lyrics.
But who would go through all that trouble?
Have you never met a crazed fan, Mirror Forehead?
I have
Moves in
fans?
mysterious ways, no doubt. Oh, you bet you do. I believe you
Like-
stumbled upon something quite vital. And quite annoying, fellow.
She looks pleased.
That animation happens very rarely, but it's adorable every single time it happens.
Lyrics picked into crime. Clavia. Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree, Mike. Keyring, guitar, and the murder.
Moida.
Keyring might have been dropped by accident.
Yet the victim was holding it hard to think it was unconnected.
That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm and collected as ever.
That's his
But
common
everyone
collected
matched their
face.
actions to the lyrics.
Sorry.
His faces did not seem calm and collected. It sounds likely, mate.
Why would anyone do that?
Oh, but think about that. I'm going to get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm going to talk to Borginian Embassy about this, Mr. Latouche. And they had not brought me my fucking sandwich.
I can't believe
Alright, Next,
he's
Harry.
You'd get shot for that.
he's gonna talk to him about this Mr. Latouche and his lack of lettuce.
I'm leaving the pondering of the mysteries to you. I'm out of here, mate.
Oops.
Foreign national, Mr. Latouche was killed.
Doesn't that make this an international incident?
Damn right it does. Think that would have to be the point of all this? But hey, yeah, just skip my line. Why don't you fucking shit?
Didn't do that on
Not you.
purpose.
They did more than that.
Yeah, but they did more than that. Left us with not only a murder, but a mystery.
Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today.
I mean,
I'm always irritable.
Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom.
to be fair, you know, you just have a lot of shit going on.
He's had
Imagine
a
having
pretty
to,
shit day.
you imagine like your fucking bike doesn't run, so you have to take a taxi, and you never go by a fucking taxi. You have to, so that's already a money investment. He freaking loses his keys. He freaking loses his keys. He has to bust open the lock to a really expensive guitar, and then the guitar blows up. My guy is not having a good day. Also,
Like, you know what the
Darian
worst part
fucking
of
missed
my
his
day
cue,
is,
and he's
Clever
so...
Gavin?
Sorry, say again?
You know what the worst part of my day today has been with Clever Gavin?
What?
My goldfish round, bro.
Damn.
Damn.
I had enough, frankly.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
For any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourself, Jack.
Yeah, brother.
Yes, Queen Slay.
I guess this is all we're
Yes.
gonna get. I guess this is all we're gonna get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lamoire to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lamoire is now?
I had to go to my dressing room. With the pianist Machi Tobai, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latruce's sudden passing. I fucking hate having to play two characters at the same time. I keep trying to switch it back to fucking Australia.
It's fine. You're just doing good thing now.
He's also the
The
Australian
Gaviner-
is coming through.
The Gaviner's dressing room. Got it.
Bye, Gavin.
Guess we know where we're going.
No, don't leave me here.
You
Don't
asked
leave
us to
me
not
for
take any
alive.
mysteries.
Who the fuck?
Who's there?
Why is this cane made out of Pepto-Bismol?
There he goes again. Who is that guy? Huh? Trucy?
Bruh.
What?
What?
What do you want, bro?
Nothing, just like, Trucy's like, run into this guy twice.
You know, he's sort of familiar.
Yeah, you ran into him like 2 seconds ago.
Did I?
So he is a friend of yours.
No, that's not it. Sorry, I don't remember.
Oh god, he's much worse than a friend.
Curiouser and
Much
curiouser.
worse?
Well, he's not
Implying
a
your
friend.
friend is bad? I can't believe we're all bad because we're your friends, Rob. I can't believe it.
No, but the thing that he actually is significantly worse
In the Gavin's dressing room.
than a friend.
In the dressing room, Rob.
Comparatively. Ooh, someone's having a freaking stew. Look at that. There's a freaking jardinado on the table. What? What has happened? I heard that Mr. Latouche has died.
Lamoire, you speak? I mean, you speak English?
Ah, yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Borginia. But I am not Borginian by birth.
Wasn't Mr.
Well, I want
Latouche your
the reason
interpreter?
be the shock just made her learn English right off the bat.
Ah, that. Yes, well. It was Mr. Latouche's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see.
Then your pianist is also...
No, Machi Tobaye is Borginian. He does not speak English. Now, please, tell me. What has happened to Mr. Latouche? Why did he...
Actually, Mr. Latouche was...
Trucy! Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said? Not a word. Yeah, they're under a gag order.
But Mr. Latouche is Laban's manager.
Gag order's a gag order, not gag.
That's not fair to her. I mean, isn't she related party?
That's exactly what the gag order's for, mate.
Precisely who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect.
All we have been told is to wait here in this room. It is very unsettling.
I'm sorry, we're trying to figure it out ourselves. Do you think I could ask you some questions?
Of course, I am always willing to help.
She's as calm as she looked on stage. Can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lamoire.
He's wing dinging.
Yeah, that's a point. Who do we give him just to say windings? There we go. If
Yeah,
he's taking it. What is it, Machi?
More wing.
What? But you'd be alone.
Wing.
What seems to be the problem here?
Machi, he is not good around strangers.
And to
He
get better.
wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be all right?
No, banged.
Sure, of course.
I can't believe he just fucking ran.
Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about?
What did you wish to ask me about?
The Republic of Borginia. That's in Northern Europe, right?
I never even heard of it.
I started out singing in a restaurant.
It's in Europe.
Uh,
Make
then a
joke,
producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am.
You don't say.
Actually, she did say it.
You know, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant.
Producers tend to look for talent, Trucy.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Lamoire, you're not from Borginia originally? Were you born here?
Well,
Oh, is that supposed to be a secret?
Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course.
yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Borginian in public.
Image is important, I guess.
She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound.
Painter and what?
She travels the world turning the sights she sees into music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right?
You're very perceptive.
Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay for royalties for that, do I?
Stop while you're ahead, Trucy.
This landscape painter in sound, too, is an image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard.
They even call you the siren of the ballad, right?
Yes, in Borginian, Lamoire means the siren.
Ah.
I fear that perhaps already I am not the siren I once was.
Machi, Machi.
Machi.
Your pianist, Machi, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll.
Do not call anyone a fucking porcelain doll for any reason. What the fuck?
I just did.
He's very European.
What the
Whatever
fuck
that
does
is.
that even mean, Apollo?
A European is someone who lives in Europe, bro.
Yeah, but I'm getting some real, like, is he gay or European vibes from this question,
You
from this
fucking-
statement.
It's the one thing I forgot what's the interview.
Windy.
I met him while singing in the restaurants in Borginia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me.
God.
It's like a fairy tale almost.
I noticed he had... Oh shit, that's not even him.
That's not Lamoire, that's Apollo fucking
Yeah,
Justice.
sorry. Go on.
Well, what did you notice, Lamoire? Come on. Tell
Come
me
on.
here.
Yes, well, he is blind. At first I hesitated at
Blind.
dragging him across the world.
And you just let him leave the room.
Doesn't speak
By
English either,
himself.
does he?
He had never left Borginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together are Lamoire. Together. Always.
Alright, let us.
Mr. Latousse was my new manager.
New.
Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come, I met Mr. Latousse at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard, and as it turned out, my interpreter.
Interpreter. Even though you speak English.
Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one. Though I fear that maybe have to be cancelled now. Oh, better fucking not!
Was Mr. Latouche from the Republic of Borginia too?
Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. And now I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died.
I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone.
Mr. Latousse was a talented man. The siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I am happy for him that it has become so well known.
The siren. That's what he meant.
Apollo?
You are the siren, right, Lamoire?
That is the meaning of my name in Borginian, yes. It was the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask?
It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you.
What do you mean important?
I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. It turns out that's a very important word in this case.
Sorry, say that again. That came in through very muffled.
Oh,
Is your mic, like, assuming that it's white noise?
I don't know. It's because of how high pitched it is, I guess.
Yeah,
Deep
probably.
Throw a mic.
1 second, drink.
Glug, 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 boy.
How the fuck does my fucking voice not come through? Apparently.
Yeah, it just didn't. Apparently, yeah, your mic is automatically tweaking.
What? It literally cannot hear me say how. How is
Yeah.
this? Okay, so I'm not allowed to say how in a high pitch as Trucy.
At least not on its own.
1 second, I got an idea.
how?
I heard that, but it was very slight.
I lifted the muffler.
Yeah.
When we found Mr. Latouche, he was still alive.
I'm not
What?
saying how again.
I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me?
Now we get to hear Lawrence die again.
I'm fucking. Oh, this shit's too bad.
Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness?
Is it silent? Really?
Did that come through?
Yeah, it did.
I was the only one there to hear it, but I'm sure that's what he said.
I can't believe only Alex had me talk.
I'll turn you up slightly. Maybe that'll help.
I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure if it's picking up or not, but like, everyone else could hear it, so probably just up my thing.
Mr. Latouche said that? Ask the witness.
And you're the siren, Lemoir. Did you see what happened? Lemoir?
Might I ask, are you with the police?
No. Well, no, I'm a defense attorney.
An attorney? Yet there have been no arrests, yes?
Is that a problem?
Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think.
Bitch!
But like, why?
I am sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them.
Oh, I'm sorry, now it's an issue.
Why?
You do not have enough badges to talk to me.
She witnessed the crime. Why won't she tell us?
I believe we are through here.
I believe so.
Well, I guess
See
if
ya.
you're convicted, I ain't answering your questions anymore, bitch.
Get fucked.
Talk to me of that attitude.
Where's our magician friend?
He's gone up to the stage, I think.
Huh.
I think we need to go to the next. I think we need to go to the stage.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. I forgot one thing.
What?
We need to do this first.
Which is
We need to present the brooch.
That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you?
My brooch? Yes. Well,
brooch.
maybe mine.
Yours, Lemoir?
I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it.
Oh, now you're suddenly starting to answer our questions. Now they're not related to the other thing. Oh, I see how it is.
Well, that's piece of brooch we found. It was Lemoir's.
Trucy's is better. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it.
So this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question.
I'm saying brooch is brooch, I'm pretty sure.
Is something wrong, Apollo?
What was this brooch doing at the crime scene?
Brooch.
Unfortunately.
Let's eat brooch.
Oh wait.
I'm pretty sure.
The brooch was at the crime scene.
Why are we going back?
Did that unlock a new...
I
No, it didn't.
No.
We're here for
Let's
a
go,
third
go
time.
go to the stage.
I don't want
I
to go
think
to
we
the
go-
fucking stage, but
Go
fine.
to the stage, Rob. Okay, no, it's not the
Yeah.
stage. It's the gap. Then it's the crime scene.
Fine.
What are we missing?
Apparently missing
Mr.
something.
Latouche.
Is it the steak? Is it the headphone? Maybe we have to examine the headphone again.
Do we?
Maybe, as in like in the other room.
In the hallway. On the ground.
Is it? Oh no, no. Okay, no, we don't. Fuck.
We
Is
do
like
be,
in Lamboir's dressing room we can look at? I don't know.
we do be shit out of luck.
What's the gut? Get at the guide.
Yeah, I have the guide up. The problem
Did
is
you
when we
miss-
move to the backstage hallway, we're apparently supposed to run into Emma.
We must have missed something in the either in the governor's dressing room or on the stage. It's just like we've
Yeah, I'm
investigated.
gonna head to the stage
Okay,
because there's possibly something that we needed to examine here.
maybe the piano.
Yeah. Present the queuing, talk to Clavier, do something with the mixing board, talk about the
Look at
song's
that.
prediction, and then move to the governor's dressing room. I don't.
Okay, was there anything we're missing in the Lamboir's dressing room?
No, because when you go to Lamoire's dressing room for the first time, all you can do is present the bridge and talk to her.
No, that's the governor's dressing room. I'm talking about the Lamboir's dressing room.
There's nothing in there.
Crime scene. There must be something we've missed in that room.
Yeah, let's try to check.
Let's go back to the room first.
Yeah. I don't see anything that we were supposed to get from Lamoire's dressing room, but fuck it.
There must be something. Like there has to be one thing we haven't touched. Let's examine real quick.
Yeah. What do we have in the court record?
I think
We have the revolver. What?
Did we examine the bullet holes?
Oh, Jesus.
Examine.
You want me to examine the bullet holes?
Have we examined them? Can you highlight it? We have not.
Are these bullet holes?
Looks like it. There are 2 here in the wall.
Well, if there are 2 marks, he must have missed twice.
Not necessarily. Some revolvers can put a bullet through a person. So it wasn't necessarily a miss.
Ouch, sounds painful.
We would look to the vent. Is there something we can look at in the room?
Have we? There's no tick.
Let's look at it again then. There's no harm looking at it again.
I can't believe the killer was venting.
That air vent bothers me. Emma and I came through the door. That makes the vent the only exit from the room.
But it's much too small.
Not if the killer were about your size, Trucy.
I didn't do it.
Eh?
I can't believe Lucy did it.
I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you.
I know. Of course I don't think you did it.
It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo.
Hey, what have I done?
You
Well,
know, we did.
Go back in the hallway.
I guess we can.
I think we just missed the bullet holes, so I don't remember examining those. No? Okay, apparently
No.
something else missed.
I'm confused. Let's see.
The guitar case. Show
The
the guitar case.
So in Lamoire's dressing room, we're expected to examine the brooch, the revolver,
We looked at that. We looked at
which
that.
adds it to the quarter, the key ring.
Do we have the
So you
wait,
need to
check-
present the revolver to Emma, which we already did. We then need
So
to
the-
talk to Emma about the murder weapon.
Okay. Well, we can't talk to Emma at all, so nothing. So talking to Emma's useless to us.
Is she not in there?
No, she's not.
So she is not. Okay, interesting.
Shall we present the lyric?
It's not
Have we
right.
done everything? So we've done everything with Lemoine, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Did we present the song lyrics to her? Did we present anything else that might be important to her?
The thing just says to present her the brooch. Oh wait, I know what I done wrong.
What did you do wrong?
Sorry, wrong room. Fuck.
So did we present something to her? Was it like the song lyrics or something?
No, we need to examine something in this room.
What do we need to examine?
Look, it's a postcard of Lamoire.
What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before.
It must be a native tongue, Borginian.
A landscape painter in sound. This is how it would translate, roughly. Please, take one.
Landscape painter and sound? It's a nice image.
Alright, so we're done
thank
here.
War. We've came to your room for a 4th time.
There we
And-
go! Fuck me. Stupid fucking postcard? What the? What? Why was I ever going to need to examine that?
Whoa, who's there now?
Ah, it's you. Where were you?
Emma. Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual.
You bet something's wrong. The impossible's happened. It's all your fault, you know.
I
Whoops.
can't believe she's angry.
Maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene.
What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. What's gone? The body's stupid. What else? Eh? Miss Latusa's body has disappeared. What?
It's fucking gone.
We went in there like not too long ago.
Prosecutor Gavin.
When you're vacant stare at Gaddy, you've heard the news.
It's basically fucked up.
Heard Mr. Latusa's body has gone missing.
Look for yourself.
It's just fucking gone.
Fucking go on, mate.
It's gone.
Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle.
He said it! He said pickle!
How can you just stand there? We have to start the investigation.
There's no need for alarm, Fraulein Detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed, but it will not leave the building. Like this, we go find ourselves a cadaver. Without a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to wonder the whys later.
Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin.
We'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this.
Excited now.
How could Mr. Latusa's body just disappear?
Oh, you heard the man. Let's get searching.
Boy, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Australian Iffy? See, Gita's going missing. It was in the dressing room.
Geeler? Who's Geeler?
That's what I'd call my guitar. Like, man,
Gita.
your guitar was stolen.
This hasn't been a good day for guitars or guitars.
Okay, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room ASAP. Gita's like a missing person, not lost and found, like.
Please talk to Emma.
Alright, yeah, we do.
See ya.
Oh, so we do.
Fuck this!
Fuck you, Emma.
I presume Emma has
Oh,
something
no,
to say,
we're back.
so...
Well, it sure is a, what do we call it? A sausage? No, wait, it was a pickle. And it's your pickle I told you to stay in the room.
Whoa, don't talk about Apollo's pickle like that.
Sorry.
He's been missing.
Not much else I could say.
It's all right. Top priority now is to find that body. You can make it up to me later.
Ooh.
10 bags of chocolate snackoos should do the trick nicely.
You should watch your sugar intake, Emma.
You should watch your sugar intake in a second.
Right, I believe I need to present.
What does
something
that
here.
mean?
You know what it means.
Okay,
don't.
no, I don't.
Well, then learn better.
You just need to go to the stage.
Just learn better, Alex.
Just learn harder, you know?
In the wings.
Does something seem different to Apollo?
Something is definitely different here.
Let's check it out.
Is it the fact that the stage has just been raised?
That stage has been raised. Raise the roof. Raise it.
That stage must have been lowered before.
That's the tower that Lamoire and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on.
Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Oh no, what about that ladder against the wall? We could use that to take a look up top.
Maybe we should get Emma.
What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves.
I'm not so good of heights.
Apollo's a bitch.
Stop whining and start climbing.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm kidding. I'm also terrible with heights.
I don't like to.
Didn't look that high from below, really. When we got to the top, I felt every one of those 15 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what we found up there. Found two things we were looking for, and one thing we never expected to find. The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist, Machi Tobai.
Latouche wants to rock it out with his machi out.
Go to the corner, think about what you've done today.
Wow, that concert last night sure went south in a hurry.
No kidding. Why'd they arrest Machi? Why?
Look at me like it's my fault.
I mean, you're the policeman, right?
No.
I
Machi
mean,
Tobai. The blind pianist.
look, if lawyering gets real hard, just become a cop.
Alright. Arrested on suspicion of murdering Romain Latouche.
I'm sorry.
Except you're-
Just to put into perspective what they're claiming here. A revolver fired twice, extremely high caliber enough to pierce through Romain Latouche's body and punch 2 holes in the wall, fired by a guy smaller than Trucy who can't even fucking see.
Well,
You wanna run that by me real quick?
it's magic.
You're gonna spend the majority of the case proving this is not true. Okay.
Somebody's such a cute little boy would do something so horrible.
Because they had proof of some kind.
What proof could possibly prove that?
Morning.
But Prosecutor Gavin.
What a sight, eh? What a night, eh?
I think as caveat,
Why is being so upset?
To be fair, Sight was also in context, so...
Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why?
Don't look at him like it's his fault either.
Well, it's tough for me too. We were phoned together that night after all yet.
Yeah.
The powers that be say that given the circumstances, it could only have been him, the blind little boy.
The blind boy.
Yeah, except reality and physics. What do you mean by the circumstances?
Amara was invited from Borgini as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be want, really.
Well, those are circumstances, alright. What makes Machi the only possible suspect?
Yeah, forehead. You seem to understand that you're talking to the prosecutor, the enemy.
Ah, right. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin better, actually.
Not they were to discuss the particulars of the case, especially not to the defense attorney.
What did you just say? Me, the defense attorney?
That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services.
He? You mean Machi? Machi wants me?
We've been waiting for Apollo. Let's get going.
Right.
Good luck. I'm off to question Lamoire.
Right. Later. I hope
Later,
I'm up to
Gator.
this.
The man, he's back.
Well, I just don't get. I refuse to leave a cute little kid like that to do something so terrible.
You said that already.
And I'm gonna keep saying it until you fucking get it, Apollo.
Alright, Iffy, you've been talking a lot right now. Do you want me to take Machi?
I mean, I thought I was supposed to be Machi.
He is
actually,
Machi.
is he actually Machi on the thing? Okay, fair enough.
Yes,
Then
he's
go
Machi on the thing.
on. Proceed.
Marty, everything's going to be okay. We're here for you.
Stop. Maybe you can tell me about last night.
Wingdings.
Huh?
Wingdings. Wingdings.
That was when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this. Country so far away from everything he's ever known.
Long
Maybe Lenoir can help.
Didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him?
Good luck, flashback. I'm off to question them more, flashback.
Well, what's we going to do?
It's a good question.
That's a good question.
Can't think of anything we could do but go with this. Hope for the best of the trial tomorrow.
Wingdings. Wingdings.
Google Translate.
Are we just going to
Dumbo.
trial immediately without being able to talk to our client? It's like, oh yeah, good luck. And it's like, ah yes. Send the non-Virginian understanding attorney to defend the guy we can't understand.
Well, he requested Apollo, right?
Machi requested
Apparently.
Apollo, so yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but how?
Ah shit, who's the judge? 1
I
second.
believe it should be me, considering I'm
Let
fucking
me-
no one
let me-
else.
Let me check. Yes, it is.
Court is now in session for... How the fuck do I read that?
Machi Chabai, Your Honor. The pixie of the... how the fuck do you pronounce that?
Arpeggio.
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 Right, his trial. Court is in session.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is A-okay here, Judge.
Hmm.
Why are you AFK, Gavin?
Very well, Prosecutor Gavin.
Why is he AFK?
Ah, my opening statement, ja.
No, actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you about.
Yes.
Say you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them?
Good luck.
Eh?
I mean, you wouldn't say get well soon, right? You don't want to be kicking them when they're down.
What are you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, Apollo! Actually,
Judge,
I'm
this
going
is
to
a
visit
trial.
someone who is terminally ill.
This is a trial, Judge.
Right after this trial, the Chief Justice's son.
Chief Justice.
And the judge can discuss basic things like that as long as he's not derailing the trial too much.
Well, it hasn't even started yet, so...
Yeah. Well, court is in session, so it has. But his son is afflicted with a most terrible disease. He doesn't have long, it seems. So I thought I'd go pay him a visit. Thought saying something moving might be the order of the day.
Grown-ups have to say what's on their mind instead of pretending.
He's looking at me with something like disgust.
What?
What
What's
are you looking at me like that for?
What is he not saying, Petrucci? What do you want him to say?
In any case, I'm a bit
What's he
busy
want?
today, so let's wrap this up quickly. Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, briefly.
Look here, Judge. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think.
Oh, if I have anything to say about it.
First, to review the victim in this case. Roman Latus, age 35. Gold manager for Diva Songstress Lemoir. The cause of death, blood loss due to being shot by a large caliber revolver.
An LCR.
Yes, LCR, let's go with that. This report has all the details.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Cross Union. Just a second.
45 caliber. It's quite large, isn't it? Like my penis. Okay.
Excuse me, Judge. That is not related to the trial.
You fucking shit, you little shit.
You want to go to the hospital right now? We can just leave.
Apparently, I
Come on,
caught me off
Peter.
guard with that.
Oh, snap.
A direct hit from that could knock a man off his feet.
What are you?
If I turn left, I will knock your ass out. Oh, the bullet struck him in the shoulder. Oh, the damage to the body was slight. Death was not immediate. Sadly, his blood loss was touched. He could not be saved.
Suppose the victim's condition could have been much worse, considering. I mean, he's slightly dead. It doesn't really get much worse than that.
2 shots were fired. 1 shot missed, the other penetrated passed through the victim's shoulder. Both bullets were found in the wall at the scene. Observe the diagram here. Here's where the bullets hit.
I see. The court accepts this evidence. If we're talking about a .45 caliber revolver, we must assume that the killer was adept at the weapon's use.
Really?
Yeah, apparently weapons have that size of a powerful kickback. If, say, the judge tried to fire one, it'd break every bone in his body.
The defense will take more care in choosing examples.
And anyways, as I was saying, victim was shot backstage in a dressing room. He was literally taken out back.
Look, we
Dressing
all
room was
know.
only one entrance, this door.
What's
Your
that?
Honor, our defendant could not be the criminal, because if you find that gun, he would have killed himself first before killing remaining Latouche by the kickback.
Yeah, he would have probably died before Latouche fucking bled out.
What would probably happen is the gun would kick back and it would kind of like smash into his skull and kill him from the blood loss.
It wasn't even that. It would have just broken all the bones in his tiny little body. And that would have been the worst of it. That wouldn't have been the worst of it. That does seem to be the case, yes.
Number of witnesses who heard the gunshots.
Oh shit.
He's talking about you and Emma, huh?
Yet when the witness entered the room, it was empty, save for the victim's body, of course.
But that's impossible!
Exactly. This murder was impossible.
Remain Latouche is actually alive.
For all but one person.
One person.
That is, of course, the defendant, Machi Tobai.
Only this defendant couldn't have committed the crime. But how?
It's quite simple. Circumstances of the crime make it clear.
Very well. I assume you have testimony to back up this claim. Please show the witness to the stand. It's you,
Oh, shit.
lad, Emma.
Ah shit, I have to voice.
Your name and profession, please.
Emma Sky. I'm a detective for the police department. I was on security detail at the concert forum that night.
Emma seems tired somehow.
Kind of your
Ooh.
shit. Like,
Security at the concert, you say?
Some security I couldn't even stop a murder.
I feel like she's firing back at the police there. Just like, put me on forensics for fuck's sake. Now, don't blame yourself. Things like this happen. All the time, actually. I made
Oh,
big
shut up.
mistakes in my career, you know?
what kind of mistakes did you make, Judge?
Sure, that makes her feel much better.
Sorry, mistakes worse than failing to stop a murder? What?
I failed to stop a genocide.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, he could stop the genocide.
I could have. No, I'm not going to make that joke. I was about to say. I could have stopped. Insert horrible atrocity here.
Jesus.
I was going to say an actual atrocity. But
Let's move on.
it's not.
To hear about this patient was
Trucy, no.
In any case, because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered. And were able to identify the killer.
Who literally could not have done it.
You may give the court your testimony if you would.
No.
Describe the circumstances of that day and your discovery of the crime, please.
All right.
the night of the murder. I was on security backstage at Prosecutor Gavin's request. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it.
It was lucky that a detective was first on the scene.
But that door was the only way out the room, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't get it. How can they say that Machi did it?
Looks like we need a bit more information.
Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination, and this is going to be a fucking boring one, because we have to press everything.
Yay. On the night of the murder, this guy came in raging.
He was in here tonight, raving.
The night of the murder was the night of the concert,
It
yes?
was also night before. It was night. It was night. No, it was the night during the show.
It's the night during this show.
That's right.
What was the detective doing on security detail, might I
Uh-oh,
ask?
you should have asked that, Apollo.
Bruh.
If it was only a concert.
My thoughts exactly. Orders are orders even when they come from rock gods.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes, allow me to explain. I smelled something that day, you might say, the stench of conspiracy.
Fabio, were you watching YouTube video about how the government is run by lizards again?
I cannot confirm or deny this in any voice in the sky. That day, oh,
Conspiracy.
Flat Earth theory.
wasn't it obvious? My keys, the whole morning, no, the whole day was ruined. It's all because someone stole my keys.
Look at it, man.
Fabio, I'm sorry, but did you
I couldn't ride my hog to the show. I couldn't open my guitar case, mom.
I think he was the victim of a cleft key man. Took his keys.
There he goes again.
I don't like how he said ruined.
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 He's ruined. Ruined, mate.
Isn't it possible he simply misplaced them?
Misplaced them? Misplaced items don't just wander into the murder's victim's hand on their
Well,
own.
if it was a sentient Pokemon, it would have worked.
What's this? Prosecutor Gavin, if your keys were in the victim's hand, that makes you a prime suspect.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my god! Oh, fucking it's much until I actually get to know in front of you guys. It's like, that little fucking shit stole my keys, mate!
Jesus.
Love, slow acting, and new. And
Atroquinine?
Troclini is waiting for you.
Atrocanine is a poison, I believe.
Are you telling me you're gonna kill me? Excuse me, but are you saying you're gonna kill me, Gavin, with poison?
Now I'm gonna kill that little shit.
I can't believe that Gavin's threatening the judge.
Singing.
He's singing something.
Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top?
Yes.
Me
Yes.
playing Robin card games.
Sorry, what?
What did you say, sorry, Alex?
He said me playing Robin card games because I tend to go very over the top when I play card games.
I mean, you're not wrong, you know.
He's not wrong.
Going happened in the middle of my damn concert. I was like a sailor adrift on a sea of sound.
Have you heard of this?
Anyway, I didn't want anything else stolen. So I put the detective with the most time on their hands on the test. Goddamn.
We see. I can accept that.
Well, I can't. What do you mean, time on their hands?
Please, the testimony.
Judge, I'm fucking mad.
Testimony.
The monolith.
Test the money. Test whether the money is fake or not.
We were let in, though.
I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite you.
I gave the Fairline special permission to be there. I wanted to see her again.
Man, this
Whoa.
is just three people having a pissing
Slow
match.
down a second. How old is Trucy again?
Trucy.
Trucy.
Trucy is 15. Yeah.
How old is Gavin?
Clavier is
What are
the
you
same
doing?
age as Apollo. He's 24.
Jesus Christ, Clavia, calm down.
Boy, did you hear that? We're officially involved now.
Shut up.
I'm not.
Some of the hangers on tried to get backstage, but I drove them off.
So no other outsiders were there then.
And then, I believe the third set I heard shots. They were taking back. They were giving vaccines for COVID. Clearly.
Jesus
I believe
Christ.
we were having a chat when we heard the shots.
You were the one chatting. I was eating snackoos.
Oh, hey, no snacking in court.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Judge. All this other bullshit happens, and snacking is the one thing off limits.
Yeah, not allowed to eat in court.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not allowed to
You
have
should
cameras in
have
court as
shot
well.
the
And guess who used
Memoirs
one?
room.
What's up?
Who, me or him?
First of all, if he was reading his line, you.
I was saying that I thought you're not allowed cameras in courtroom, yet she was allowed to have hers in there.
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry
You aren't
about it.
allowed many metals in court, actually, so yeah, the camera's true.
There's a
Anyway,
bunch
sorry.
of bullshit that people carry.
I apologize,
King-
Iffy. It's not your fault, but could you please reread your line?
Oh, no, fuck you.
Sorry.
And
Okay.
you sure the shots came from Lamar's room? Also, speaking of metals, how the fuck did Clary's big ass necklace get it down?
Like, how does fucking what's his name? How does Blackwall in the later game start throwing fucking daggers? How is he allowed those in there?
He doesn't
It's
throw
a dark
daggers, he
future,
actually just
Paul.
slashes the air.
How is he
Yeah, but
slashing the
still.
air? What's he slashing it with?
His
Don't worry
fingers.
about it.
Nice.
Don't worry about
This
it.
thing's a deadly weapon. What the fuck?
Yeah, his fingers. You see it when you'll see it when the handcuffs actually stop him. You'll see how he's holding his fingers.
Then how does he slice freaking? He's so fast he can slice feathers and. spoil
Blackwell is
Fingers.
just that awesome. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
Read your line, Alex.
Yes, absolutely.
Kangaroo Court.
Hey, I'm the one being
Kangaroo
examined
court.
here.
What? Sorry.
Kangaroo court, mate.
Here, this will keep you quiet. Donk.
Ah, thanks. So, how about it, Emma?
No, we were right. But there's hard to be mistaken, but
Please, either talk or eat. Not both at the same time, you fucking muppets.
Oh, right. So after that, me and Mr. Lawyer there opened the dressing room door.
Oh, scandalous.
I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the bitch. I was talking.
You already read that line.
Rock?
Still talk to me. Blaring, yes.
When you say rock, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music that's so popular these days?
No, I'm referring to this rock in the corner of the room.
His name
You leave Jimmy out of this.
Dennis. I was gonna say Dennis, but yeah, you leave Jimmy out of this.
Dennis.
Right. We went to the dressing room.
And then they made out.
Oh, the shit hurts so bad.
Music was blaring over the speaker on the wall.
They piped sound. They pipe sound? Is that a term?
Piping just means to push through, like, just put thing through.
Fair enough. They piped sound from the stage into the backstage from speakers. That's why people in the back can hear when they're supposed to be on stage.
Did it have to be so loud?
Don't listen to the governors of your ears. Listen with your entire body and soul,
And
baby.
is that when the lawsuit comes in?
Yeah, is that what the is that what the many lawsuits against you were saying?
I always have the backstage monitors at full value.
When walking into the room, the band was playing Guilty Love, I believe, making it easy to determine the time of the crime.
You can hear that music playing.
And everyone on stage for the song has an alibi. Including myself.
Anyway, I closed off the scene and started my investigation. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it.
How could you know something like that?
As I said, it was clear from the circumstances. Listen. We know there was only one exit from that room. That door. The small window only opened with a tiny crack. and I was standing in front of that door. So how could the killer have fled the scene? There's only one possibility. He vented.
Oh!
Mungus.
But that air vent was too small. Who can possibly?
Exactly.
Hmm.
There's certainly no way you could get through, nor me. The only one who could fit through was a child.
Child.
Remember, access to those rooms was limited. Only those involved with the concert were allowed.
And of all the people involved with the concert, only one is small enough to be considered a child.
The defendant?
The pixie of the arpeggio flitted
That's it.
What's
up
it?
towards the sky and disappeared from the scene of the crime. I can rhyme all the time.
But that's just conjecture.
Oh, there was no other way out of the room. You were there. You should know, Hair Forehead.
Hmm.
There is another vital piece of evidence.
Evidence? What?
Yeah, you don't know what that is.
Marks were found in the air vent grill. Tracer had been recently opened,
Wait, what?
and something else was found quite clearly. The defendant matched it by his fingerprints.
What? What?
That's pretty damning. Order! Order! Order!
I want a Big Mac and cheese, Your Honor.
Stop!
Arabic was the only way out of the room.
I'm putting whoever keeps requesting the Big Mac and cheese in contempt.
I bet it was that clown again.
I'm gonna give me the goddamn Big Mac and cheese, you little shit.
Alright, that's it. Bailiff, shoot him down.
I need to read it again.
This is a different line.
And I read it.
No,
no, yeah.
You only read the one previous
Oh, no,
one.
okay. Defendant's fingerprints were found on the grill.
He was really, really desperate for that Big Mac.
Yeah, you making it himself.
Goodbye, you won't give me a
Well,
Big
Hair
Mac.
Forehead,
You won't give me the Big Mac, I'll make it myself.
what fairy tale does this suggest to you?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Red Riding Hood?
Ugh.
I don't think that's a fairy tale.
Red Riding Hood is a pretty sure that's a fairy. That's a folk tale, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
tale. That's not fairy tale.
Yeah. Cinderella's a fairy tale.
Yeah. It literally needs to be a magical one. Only one can pass through the vent, that doorway to heaven. And that one is our Pixie.
Why are you looking at me, Apollo? Hey, I was whooping it up in the audience.
Whooping it up at the audience.
So this was his decisive evidence.
Quite decisive indeed. I believe that's enough of that.
Hmm.
The prosecution has a rather convincing case. The only way in and out of the crime scene was watched, making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and decisive.
Ah,
I believe we've heard enough to determine our verdict, even if I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit.
That he is.
I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us.
Fortunately.
Fortunately. That will have to be enough.
it can't be over already.
Very well, I believe this trial is finished. If the defense has no contradicting evidence...
The prosecutors have presented our proof clear and plain. Like a cheeseburger. We have contradicting evidence. It better be clear and plain.
Apollo, they've got us on the ropes already. We better come up with something quick.
I know. Think, what can get us out of this? We need evidence or a witness that can prove Machi is innocent beyond a doubt. Without that,
Mr. Justice, do you have a contradicting proof that can overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you'd better tell us about it now.
this is it. And so soon. If I mess this one up, it's all over. The court wants contradicting proof.
Let's call a
Call
witness.
Prosecutor Gavin, you claim there are no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure?
Absolutely, sir. My career as a prosecutor. And on my million-seller hit song, and for Queenie My Love.
Troconine.
Shut the fuck up, I'll say how I want. I'm Gavin,
There
not
he
you.
goes again.
That's too bad.
What?
Because there was a
What?
witness.
So you better give me the money, bitch.
Oh, really now? How did you come to the possessed knowledge the prosecution clearly does not?
Because I am the only one in the world who knows this.
So how
That
do
is
you prove
not a
it?
compelling argument.
The sources, I made it the fuck up.
There's an alternative universe where in this game an apologist answers that same question. The judge phrases it the exact same way. An apologist answers because the prosecution's a dumbass.
I don't know. I call Senator Armstrong to the stand.
What's going on? I just talked to him and now he's alive.
shouldn't have eaten Taco Bell.
Mr. Latus, can you hear me?
He's got the shits.
Cold, so cold, witness.
You're cold? Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. Help's on the way.
It's too late to talk about. It was too bad. I can't see.
Hang in there, Mr. Latus. Tell me, who was the witness?
Siren.
What? The victim said this before he died?
Pull me along.
Perhaps you did not.
What do you mean by that?
All we know is that the hair forehead says he said.
That makes it hearsay, and therefore not permissible.
It's true.
Not testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself. Bitch, don't you eject me?
But it's the truth. He said
It
it.
doesn't matter. You can't prove it.
I even told you about
You
it.
did?
But apparently you ignored me completely.
It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant, and that was not relevant. To leave this rookie lawyer to think and tell me how to do my damn job.
Jesus Christ, that was very passive-aggressive. That's enough! Mr. Justice, we need clear contradictory proof from you. This witness of yours unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiff penalty.
There's a stiffer penalty than usual is called for.
Do you say that to all the ladies?
Oh, yeah, damn right I do.
There's no backing out now.
Let's hear the name of your witness, Mr. Justice. Oh my god, why? Yeah, let's hear the name of your witness. It's the fucking siren. Come on, man. Lemoire?
The mirror.
Recall Mr. Latus's last words.
I'm not gonna make you read this, Lawrence. You literally just fucking read it.
Taco Bell is so bad.
The siren.
There you
Aha, he meant the siren.
Is that better, Rob?
Yeah, maybe.
Right. The siren of the ballad. Lemoire. Lemoire was only on stage for the second set,
You probably do that Taco Bell.
and she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness.
I see. Well, Prosecutor Gavin.
That claim
Gavin?
still stands. There was no witness to this crime.
Very well. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? We'll
You
now
just
take a-
call Agua a horse, Judge?
I didn't say she wasn't a horse.
Whoa.
We will now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's cross-examination. Please show Lemoire to the witness stand.
Lemoire would say nothing the night of the murder. Not today, though. Today we'll drag that story out of her no matter what it is.
Don't you look at me like that.
It's my distinct honor to welcome the siren of the ballad to our courtroom.
You are too kind. Oh, you can speak English. Yes, yes I can. Though I am not very good, there is much I do not know. You speak so well. Have you spent time here before? Actually, I do not know of how I came by my knowledge of your language, nor where I studied it.
English, you may.
What does she mean she doesn't know?
I should thought to call her as a witness, but I did not.
Because you thought that there was no witness. What do you mean? You thought to call her as a witness?
Bullshit.
fuck? You can't have it both ways, Clavier. You either thought there was a witness or you thought there wasn't. You fucking twat.
You either eat the sandwich or you don't eat the sandwich, Clavier.
Bitch, I'm Clavier Gavin. I consumed the sandwich mentally. I had a reason, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the president saying that you can make something law just by you declassify something in your mind?
Yes.
What's that?
I suffer from amnesia.
Amnesia? Lamboire is not my true name, yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it. Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage.
Whoa, she's even more serious than I thought.
As lauded?
Lauded.
Lauded.
The fuck does that mean?
It just means that you're well regarded.
A lauded singer Lamboire, she lives a good life. There are little difficulties for her thanks to her success. Yet I do not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress.
Oh no, unnecessary
I
dress.
see. I care surprisingly little about people's pasts.
Excuse me?
Isn't it literally your fucking job? You have nothing to fear in this court, Lamboire. Thank you. Yet there is something I do not understand. I am being called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened.
Lamboire, let me be frank. I
No,
did not
Frank's
want to
always in
ask
jail.
you up here to testify. Yet the young gentleman with the wide forehead over there has adamant that you stand.
Oh my. His forehead is indeed wide.
Congratulations, Apollo, you're the bad guy! How's it feel to be the villain, Apollo? Apollo.
I don't care. I don't care. We're moving on.
Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome.
Sam,
Tell us what you say. Well, tell us what you saw the night of the crime. As for what I saw nothing. That night, I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. I must say, you sound wonderful just testifying.
I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying.
It.
there you
Shit.
have it. You saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense have the sense to admit defeat
Never give up.
and refrain from detaining her here longer than need be.
Wow, you just got better, Apollo. Way to go!
Ugh.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Keep it short and sweet.
Big
Lamboire
man,
wouldn't
Ollie.
talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something, and I've got to find out what.
Alright, can we use the ring? Or no ring yet? No ring yet.
Can't do it yet. Well, this is literally impossible. Hold
Wrong.
on.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Sing on stage, and this I did. This I did. I did not return backstage after the second set. Well, that's literally impossible, because your brooch was found there. Also, what
Sorry,
did-
Lamboire.
Sorry, go on.
What you gonna ask?
What? I don't know what Alex said while I was in the middle of talking to myself.
No, I was agreeing with you. It was the brooch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lamboire, but I'm trouble believing you. Having trouble believing you. Remember this brooch, do you not?
Well, that's the more. She was wearing it for her song.
Care to add that to the testimony, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh shit.
What?
This brooch was found after the murder took place. At the very scene of the crime.
What?
How's it feel, bitch?
The voice crack.
The voice crack is perfect, and you can't
I
convince
know.
me otherwise.
I know that was perfect. It was hilarious.
Thank God for having a cold.
Lemoire, how'd your brooch get backstage if you did not go there yourself? And as Prosecutor Gavin has just told us, you had been wearing it during your performance that night.
Oh, shit.
She looks like a Jiangshi when it goes over her eyes.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this, Lamar? Please explain. I threw it really far
On the ground.
around the
My
corner.
dad's not a cell phone. Duh.
Lemoire,
Wingdings.
You can't wingdings your way out of this here.
It says English is quite difficult.
that trick's not gonna work here.
Wingdings.
Florida may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly.
What the fuck?
But you have missed one important fact.
What now?
Wingdings.
In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. Also, your forehead
What?
is really large.
Wingdings.
Think back to the moment of the crime. You know whereof I speak.
Really saying all that? About my forehead?
Hello?
Right when the incident occurred. Ah! She talking about that?
Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup.
Oh god.
Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? Mr. Latouche, can you hear me?
Oh my god. Not this shit again.
My
ass Don't worry, you're gonna be fine.
Sorry. I've reached the bathroom.
Siren, the bathroom? How can all this related, dude?
Oh, take me to the
There we go.
bathroom.
This is new
Yikes,
information.
Emma? What was that? Who's there?
What's wrong?
Emma, he shit himself.
Well, I'm not cleaning it up.
Told me to look, you didn't tell me to clean. Do you see anyone just now?
No.
I could have sworn I heard a door close.
I looked into the room. Just a glance, mind you. Why is Iffy losing his shit? Jesus.
It's just the
Yeah,
worry.
yeah,
Voice Alex is worried was Emma, he shit himself.
No, sorry. Yeah, I was Iffy losing his shit. Rob, I don't think it was Iffy losing his shit. I think it was Latouche who lost his shit right there.
Yeah.
So this was when your brooch dropped, yes? That explains that.
It does. There was no other time I could have dropped it.
That's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped your brooch?
And your forehead. She has raised the possibility. The only thing that can counter that is
Well, every time I make a possibility, you guys say, "Oh, you need to prove it."
That's what
But
he's
every time
doing.
you make a fucking possibility, oh, it's evidence until I disprove it with evidence. Oh, I see how it is. Double standards. Sorry, you may continue. Rob.
So you looked in at the crime scene. Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what had happened, of course. But the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice.
and your forehead shouting through the air, no doubt.
It's not bullying him.
Horrible voice indeed. Only matched by his big ass forehead.
And nobody can be abused except for Polo, apparently.
Oh, what the heck, bro?
I closed the door immediately.
Whoa.
Well, that explains the brooch. Let's return to your testimony.
Too convenient. She's hiding something. Lemoire, you did look into the room, though, right?
Yes.
Testify as to what you saw.
Very well, though it was only the briefest of glimpses.
Bracelet, bracelet, bracelet.
Time to become the deception expert we were born to be.
I can't believe you activate the Sharingan.
Gulping.
She's swallowing.
Ah, she swallows the tea. I'm sorry. Should have said that.
Jesus.
I get a
Sorry.
snack.
Sorry,
I'm done with
it's
this bullshit.
taking me a moment.
Look, look, finish fueling summoning, guys. Let's get through this.
The late Mr. Latus's body, you say?
Yes.
You know something more about Mr. Latus's death than you're saying.
What?
I could see you trying not to remember, but the effort made you swallow. Can't fool my eyes.
It is true. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Latus have to be shot?
I don't know why you have to keep fucking lying to me.
One moment, Lemoir.
Yes?
What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Latus have to be shot?
Yes?
She was hiding something, I knew it. Lemoir, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words just now contradict your testimony.
How could that be?
Take this. Lemoir contradicted her own testimony, and I have the evidence to prove it.
How did she know she was shot?
There's a gag order on the details of the crime.
Tell me, Lemoir, how did you know he had been
Exactly,
shot?
yeah. I know it's the evidence wrong. It's just saying that was the reason.
Well,
Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is the document proving that. In your testimony, you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. You knew that Mr. Latus had been shot. How could you have known?
I'm a wizard, Apollo. Yark!
Don't you yowk me.
W.
WCW.
Lemoir! You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope?
As her face.
Sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet.
Look too rare.
Now I remember. Please, allow me to add to my testimony.
Of course. What I want to know is the truth.
She looks kind of pale, huh?
She saw something. I know it. Even the victim said so.
Oh boy.
How did she see them if she only peered in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. The thing that contradicts that is the diagram.
Yeah, she wouldn't have seen it because of the door.
Could not have.
Door.
She physically could not have seen it.
I'll be right back so someone take over whatever they want.
Sure, I'll do it.
I'll do it. I need something to do.
What?
Wait, what was that
You have
first part I
Trucy.
missed it?
She's not doing much.
Lemoir,
Fine.
they call you the siren of the ballad, but lies are hardly becoming of such a creature.
A put down worthy of our prosecutor, Mr. Justice.
To put downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo.
Yeah, doing nothing, I see.
Look, to be fair, she was doing not much wrong. To be fair, she really was not talking that much.
Go ahead.
It's fine. No, it's fine. You do it.
Fine. Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character, yeah?
I'll see the judge.
Oh.
Meanwhile.
Shut up, bro. Can I be cool for once? Observe the diagram. Lemoir, you looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct?
Yes, that is so.
There were bullet holes in the room, yes. But they were in the wall the door is on.
Huh?
You see? Assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes.
Yark!
What the fuck is a yow?
I don't even know. I think it's probably a Borginian thing. Anyway, go ahead, Lawrence.
Amor?
Yes?
I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. It appears you have been holding back something.
And I must tell you.
What the fuck do you think? Yes, you must tell me.
I must tell you what it is that I saw.
Yes! What do you think? This is a court of law. The happenings in this trial are being recorded. I'm certain it will be on the news in Borginia. You understand your reputation is at stake. It fails to you to avoid tarnishing it.
Personally speaking, I still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing.
Well, I personally don't give a shit, Gavin would do it.
But she knew how Mr. Latouche died, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lemoire.
Very well. Amoir, please continue your testimony.
Very well, I shall.
Makes you sound so sinister.
What I saw too. Electric Boogaloo. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't Machi. It was a grown person. I know it was.
So you did witness the crime, and the killer was a grown person, you say?
Ah, this is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play here, Forehead.
Yes!
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may begin your cross-examination.
Get going, Paulo. You were right about Lamoire. What's wrong? You don't look too happy.
This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong.
A grown person, I know. We will.
Yes. How did you know?
Grown person. It's a little vague.
I am sorry. My skill with your language is lacking, I know.
Certainly you could at least see whether the shooter was male or female.
It was a man. A young man.
Young man.
Judge breaking into YMCA. Hey, Effie's back.
Well, I guess it means Rob gets back to judge and he gets back Fabio.
And you're sure
You
of
guys
that?
can keep going for a little bit without sucking up.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Alright, would you like to repeat the line I just said?
And you're sure that I'm voicing the judge now?
Yes, his voice was quite clear.
Or was it now, Lamoire?
Voice?
This is getting really meta all of a sudden.
Mmm. This steak and cheese is looking pretty good. Looking at this diagram, it seems the dressing room was quite cluttered. You should fucking clean your room, Lamoire. Jesus. It does seem likely that you would have had a clear view of the shooter.
As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes.
Actually,
When I hear
There
a
you
voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man. Alright, yeah, it's me. Hold on. So you heard a voice, but wait. Couldn't that have been the victim, Mr. Latouche? Absolutely not. Did I not just say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. Latouche who spoke, I would have known.
indeed. So you were at the window and you heard the shooter's voice. The voice of a young man.
Apollo, this is a good testimony. This proves what's Machi.
Indeed. If this turned out to be true, I would cast this case into a considerably different light. What's the defense's opinion of the statement?
It's contradictory.
Oh, it pains me to say this. There's something about Lamoire's testimony that rings false.
Bravo, here, Forehead. You're colder than I thought.
I'm sure you
Nice.
remember what the problem is as well as I do, Gavin.
Alright, I'm good.
You good?
Alright.
Nice. As has been established,
So is this written? So it shall be.
no grown man could pass through that air vent. He couldn't have fled the scene of the crime.
But that means Lamoire has to be lying.
I know. And I know it's bad for our case, but I can't shut my eyes to this.
Apollo, the deception expert, is compelled to use his powers, whether he likes it or not.
Believe me, the idea was tempting.
What's up, Iffy?
No, stop fucking lying.
Stop fucking lying.
Apparently.
Yeah, she's lying.
Yeah, Lemoire's lying.
Why aren't you lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking
Oh my god.
lying.
Stop fucking lying. Ah, it is as their forehead says.
Fun fact, by the way, if you actually say it's pretty good, Clavier,
Nope.
instead of complimenting you, will just take the piss out of you. And
You're
then point
pretty
out the
good.
contradiction.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, this is not the only contradiction within her testimony.
What?
What
That she
next?
can't, that she can't see.
What's he talking about?
No, I think he wouldn't have been able to hear his voice because it was blaring music.
Oh yeah.
Then why? Understand why you would want to protect me, Chief. Yet remember you are the siren of the ballad. And why has it not become such a creature?
Javier, are you saying that
Bruh.
Lavoir's not a person?
What the fuck are you on about?
Gavin, it's 2024! What the fuck?
Apollo, what's he talking about?
Well, no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that.
Recall the...
I
Sorry.
recall dying.
I recall the state of the crime scene quite well.
State of the room.
Stay at the Roomba.
Yes, and when the murder took place, that window was closed. I find it hard to believe you would hear a voice through it.
What? But I'm sure.
The more, I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. In my opinion, you as a witness is so much lesser.
Clavier's going in,
Oh.
holy shit.
But she's the only eyewitness we have.
Objection. So you say. The victim named her the siren as the witness.
That's right. That's what Mr. Latouche.
You heard your claim, we even entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. A judge,
Yes?
prosecution requested the witness be.
I read that as executed.
That
the
too.
prosecution requests the witness be executed on the spot.
Please.
Please!
Hmm. I'm afraid I must honor the prosecution's request. There is indeed a question of the witness's credibility.
Crestability.
Credibility.
If Lemoore can't testify,
Do we not have a chance of proving Machi's innocence?
The cross-examination is over. Prosecutor Gammett, you may continue making your case.
Thank you. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, I'd like to hear from Fraulein Detective.
wait, let me hear Lemoore's testimony one last time.
But the cross-examination is already over. Until such a time as need arises, this witness may leave the stand. I'm sorry I could not be of more assistance.
At last, back to the real.
Javier,
My guy.
fuck on it. Fuck off.
Ready, Half Forehead?
I hope I didn't just miss my only chance.
Fraulein Detective, how far had we gotten until we were so rudely interrupted?
Do you say that to all the ladies?
Don't
Yes.
ask me.
It is like saying the same thing twice. And then repeat a song for an encore.
If you would, Miss Sky.
I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. Latouche's killer could have escaped was through that air vent on the ceiling.
Oh yes, there was only one door in the room. And a witness, you, was standing in front of it.
That air vent isn't very big, see. Kind of limits the people who could get through.
I certainly would have a difficult time.
You sure would, not that you had been there in the first place, though. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. The only one who meets the conditions for our killer is the defendant.
The virtuoso performance. I wanted to put it better myself.
She does state a clear case. Though reading the report, something caught my eye.
Oh? What's that?
The circumstances of the defendant's arrest.
Circumstances. Again?
That's right, Apollo. Remember we found Machi? That was bizarre.
She's right. Why did Mr. Latus's body disappear from the room and end up on top of that stage tower? Holding a guitar, no less.
A perspective observation there, Judge.
Thanks, it was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough, you get a nose for things.
That sure seems pleased with himself.
Very good, Fraulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how does that lead us to the killer?
He's doing awful lot of things for being blind.
Yeah.
I believe Machi stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match Lemoire's song. No one in this country had a motive to kill the victim, and Maki practically left his signature at the scene. All of this evidence clearly points to the defendant.
Lemoire's song?
Yes, the guitar serenade.
Tars
Rhymes
of
with
lemonade.
lemonade. Notice it's code too, did you not?
It's code.
Yeah, it's in JavaScript.
All the events that day followed the lyrics to our song.
Written in perfect PHP.
First, the keys my heart held on to so tightly were stolen. Then Prosecutor
That's
Gavin.
Paolo.
And Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames on stage.
My favourite lines. Wah wah.
Whoa,
Mr.
whoa,
Lat-
whoa.
Mr. Latus's life was taken by a bullet.
Arrest Harden needs explanation. Guitar, up together to the sky.
That's mad! It's like a story out of some fairy tale. It's almost like it was a song.
I'd admit, I've forgotten about the song. There it is now, waiting for me. The grand finale, as it were.
You know, I was the one who noticed that.
A bit of jumping rope to songs and counting to songs, but killing?
Have you ever played a Devil May Cry game? Or like any other kind of game like that?
Marlon Bates, or whatever the fuck his name was, killed the tip to be square, so it could happen. Well, what up there, Judge?
Very well. We've heard one song and dance, let's get on to the next, the cross-examination.
I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much singing.
But you will be dancing.
Where's the button we can press to yell, the little fucker is blind?
And he can't shoot a fucking revolver that's massive.
Yeah.
Can't climb a ladder. And why would he leave himself up there?
She doesn't specify what the fuck the signature is, so...
What do you mean by his signature?
The bullet holes in the wall, of course.
The bullet holes?
The revolver was fired twice. One shot missed and left a hole in the wall.
And that means what, exactly?
The dressing room isn't especially spacious. Picture the shooter facing off with the victim in there. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It would have been difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range.
Difficult to miss, you say?
Very. Assuming the shooter could properly aim.
You can't be serious.
Lucky he can't see. That's why he missed.
Emma, this is bullshit. This is bullshit, Emma, you know this.
Yeah.
It's the only explanation that makes sense.
You know what doesn't make sense? The fact that Machi's still alive after firing.
He used sound and upper senses to fire the gun. Poorly.
My guy's probably never seen a gun in his life, he's a kid.
This is so stupid.
He's blind.
Now, clearly, he also used echolocation to find where the person he was going to shoot was
This
standing
is
right in
so
front of him.
fucking
How does he even know that
stupid.
the gun has a trigger on it? Like, how does he... What?
And how was he able to even to fucking hold that thing? The kid doesn't look like he could lift a Happy Meal, let alone a gun.
Yeah, guy doesn't even look like he can hold a box of fries.
It reminds me, the monitor was blurring at the time, Josh. Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound.
This is so stupid.
A blind shooter. No wonder he missed.
Fired. Then I missed. Fired again, I missed again.
I know those bullet holes would come back to haunt me.
But I have a
Fired,
question.
but it wasn't what I was... But I hit something. But it wasn't what I was going for, so I guess I missed.
Also, question.
What?
How... If the bullet holes were in the wall, wouldn't Remain be the one firing them because he was killed in a different position? Otherwise, he would have been shot from behind.
The idea is that the defendant was, not... they don't mention where Remain's, position is. So I presume that the Romain was probably between... Sorry, the killer was probably between Romain Latouche and the other wall next to the window. Under those conditions, you could shoot at Romain and the bullet could hit the wall.
What meant he was shot in the back?
We don't know whether we was shot in the back. Does it actually
I
say?
think justice. What do I do now?
It doesn't specify where the entry wound is.
Now look at his body, though.
Anyway, we gotta raise an objection because we do that here.
Sure, there were bullet holes left in the wall. But that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see.
Oh, what's up?
Well, there could have been a struggle with the victim.
Certainly possible.
And it might have been the revolver's fault.
Doesn't mention, the revolver?
The revolver was a very large caliber, correct?
If the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why, it could dislocate their shoulder.
Yeah! The defendant watching to fight, as you can see, a literal child. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun, missing entirely, and dislocating his arm. The kickback alone would throw off his aim.
Convincing argument, to be sure.
Ha,
the
take
face?
that. Pick that.
What's the
smug
face?
prosecution.
I like how the judge was just like, shit, you're right.
I'm Apollo.
What? What, huh?
A bit about Machi being tiny and the gun throwing off his aim. Aren't you kind of admitting that he did it?
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter why he missed. What that matters is that he shot. What matters is that the shooter was well endowed the defendant.
That is a fair point. It doesn't matter why the shooter missed. We know that the shooter missed.
And the defense seems to agree on that point.
Yeah. Christ, I really put my foot in it this time.
Let's get the facts of the matter on the record. Have you read a Fraulein detective?
Very well, the witness will have the sworn testimony.
Right.
From the state of
From
the
the state
crime
of-
scene, I
Excuse
conclude
me.
the shooter was blind. Okay.
And that's my line.
It's in green.
Yeah, but she hasn't said it before.
I wasn't voicing it, I was reading it. I wonder if the shooter was blind, guys. Do you?
Clearly.
You know?
Now, clearly he missed both, but the second one ricocheted off of something that like is impenetrable to bullets.
That's
and
not
shot him in
it.
the shoulder.
Do you see the blood stain that's been wiped out?
Do you see the letters that have been wiped away there?
That would have been white.
And then
He clearly echolocated that.
Clearly.
echolocated the blood writing.
The prosecution holds that echolocation was how the shooter did it.
A scientific conclusion based on the thorough examination of the crime scene, yes.
Shut up. Apparently not thorough enough. I have a certain piece of evidence that completely overturns your claim.
What?
I fucking love the sass in this game.
This is that evidence.
The photograph of the crime scene.
I don't care much for the smirk on Prosecutor Gavin's face. There's no time to think twice. Time to press on.
He's literally always wearing that smirk. I don't think he frowns except for one animation.
Except for like yesterday, where he was pissed off all the day.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor, the crime scene. There is something in here that decisively contradicts the prosecution's point.
And perhaps you best show us this something. Get your finger out on the breeze and put it to good use, yeah?
Like you was.
I like how he paused where I was like, what is he telling him to get his finger out of his ass? Very well,
Get your
show us what you're
finger
talking
out.
about, Mr. Justice.
I'm assuming he's referring to the thing that he's pointing at him.
The contradiction is right here.
And we'll see you guys next time on Apollo
Contradiction is
Justice.
right here.
Ace Attorney
The fact evidence pending,
Investigations.
that's a lie.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next time
Bye.
on Apollo Justice. Ace Attorney. We'll see you later.
As we say
Bye.
twice.
You talked in between! What the fuck do you want me to do?
Not saving twice.
Ugh.